When a fire breaks out, contacting the fire department immediately is crucial. The fire emergency telephone system is an essential tool to ensure a quick response and protect lives and property. The following is the fire telephone system solution from Sanjiang. This system takes into account the usage scenarios in all aspects and provides fire telephone host and extension telephone corresponding to different scenarios. The user can choose a wall-mounted or cabinet control panel, a red or gray housing, an addressable or conventional extension. Next, let's give an example to show how one of these systems works. Connecting to this control panel is very simple. It relies on a two-wire non-polar telephone bus to make and receive calls. The control panel supports the connection of 4 different telephone extensions for different purposes. If you want a longer communication distance, you can connect to a telephone bus repeater. Relying on repeaters, the entire communication distance will cover a variety of small, medium and large building sites. Next, let's look at the features of the fire telephone host. One main telephone host can support as many as 250 addressable telephones extension and 20 conventional ones. This is an addressable extensions telephone. It is applicable to places that require precise location positioning. This is an addressable telephone handle and conventional jack. It is applicable to places that require partial location positioning. This is a conventional telephone handle and conventional telephone jack. It is applicable to places where precise location positioning is not required. This is a conventional telephone handle and addressable Tyroler corner jack. It is applicable to places that require partial location positioning. This is fire telephone repeater, leveraging its repeater functionality, forward signals without any loss. The power supply gets replenished at the transfer point, enabling the transmission distance to multiply. Next, is showing how to use this device. First of all, this device has a triple password. The first layer is user-only queries. The second layer is administrator operations. These 2 layers of passwords can be set from the device. The third layer password is technician access. In the user view, you can see the basic information of the host. For example, the online rate and the specific online situation, and the user's operator record and the host's fault record. In the administrator's perspective, one can view the storage status of the recordings, all the telephone call records, each individual call recording, as well as the option to export the recordings. Administrators can also perform general system settings in the third menu, such as modifying the time and date, registering or canceling the registration of telephone extensions, changing passwords, and making other general settings, etc. In addition, administrators can maintain the system information in the fourth menu. For example, they can export system records, import the locations of telephone extensions, import the font library, upgrade the system, and carry out advanced operations by technicians. Next, let's open the device and take a look at what interfaces are inside and how to use these interfaces. The L, N and P at this position on the right are the power supply wires. The one on the left is the telephone interface for L1 and L2, and the one below is the power interface for the backup battery. The device we are testing now, which is equipped with 250 extensions, has already been connected according to the following connection diagram. Next, we will demonstrate how to make a call through just 3 simple steps. The first step is to set an address for the telephone extension using the binary dip switch. As shown in the figure, the address of this extension is 140. The second step is to connect the addressed telephone extension to the telephone bus to supply it with power. After the connection is made, make sure that the LED light is seen to be flashing. The third step is to register extension No140 in the extension settings. Next, we will show you how to make a call. In the first situation, it is the slave phone calling the master. We pick up the handset of the telephone extension, and the extension will automatically initiate the call to the main telephone. The main telephone will receive an incoming call reminder. After the monitoring staff confirms the information on the screen, they can pick up the handset and press the answer button to start the conversation. Next, we simulate a conversation with a piece of music. When the conversation ends, either the host or the extension has the right to end the call. After the conversation ends, we can check the call history and recording records through the information in the second menu of the main phone. As shown in the figure, according to the records, we know that extension 140 made a call to the main phone. The call lasted for 37 seconds, and finally, the main phone ended the call. The start time and end time of the call were 28 minutes and 19 seconds and 28 minutes and 56 seconds respectively. We can also select each recording record to play it. The main phone can store at most over 1,000 latest call records and keep telephone recordings with a total duration of no less than 1,320 minutes. In the second situation, let's demonstrate the operation of the main phone actively making a call to a specific extension. First, pick up the handset of the main phone, enter the extension number, and then click the confirm button. In this way, you can call a certain telephone extension. The telephone extension will prompt the user that there is an incoming call through the speaker and a LED light. At this moment, once the telephone extension handset is picked up, the conversation will be realized. Next, we simulate a conversation with a piece of music. When the conversation ends, either the host or the extension has the right to end the call. After the conversation ends, we can check the call history and recording records through the information in the second menu of the main phone. Next, let's see how to set and import the extension address for each extension. First, we insert the EU disk into the computer, open the PC set software, select DH2201, enter the settings interface, and set specific address information for each telephone extension. As shown in the figure, for a detailed explanation, we will take several simple settings as examples. After the settings are completed, click to export the data to the root directory of the U disk. As shown in the figure, the adr.txt file is the result of the export. We opened it and can see that the content we set is as shown in the figure. Next, we insert the EU disk into the main telephone. Before the operation, we check the address before loading. Next, click on the second option Data Load under the fourth menu, and then the data can be loaded. Finally, we check the address data after the operation. Make sure our settings work. Finally, let's test the performance of 6 phones at the same time. First, the main phone calls extension number 140 and extension number 7 respectively. We can see that extension number 140 starts to receive the incoming call reminder. Extension number 7 also receives the incoming call reminder. Then we pick up the handset of extension number 6. And we can see that the main phone receives the incoming call reminder from extension number 6. And it displays the address we have set. Next, we pick up the handset of extension number 139. And we can see that the main phone gets the incoming call reminder. Then we pick up the handset of extension number 138. In this way, there are 5 telephone extensions in our call list. We can answer the incoming calls one by one according to our own choices. And pick up the handsets of the called extensions. These choices will be recorded in the call record table one after another. We can see every extension address in the call list. At this time, after 6 people are having a call simultaneously, the system will subsequently restrict outgoing calls and incoming calls. When the conversation ends, either the host or the extension has the right to end the call. After the call is over, we can see the details of all the calls in the call list. We can also play back the recordings of all the calls.